Yes, people, I'm back, and you know why be real gonna Lee. And this video is a different from what I normally do. I like to give you guys like general videos on the Arsenal, but I'm just gonna get more specific. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the enigma himself, the Ivorian Prince, Nicholas Pepe. After having a decent year so far, last year with having our lead the team in terms of goal contributions. Nicholas Pepe now finds himself in a really tough spot going into the January transfer window. The last, I want to say, in the last probably 6 to 7 games, we haven't really seen Nicholas Pepe except for, I guess, like a 5 minute cameo in the rain a couple of games before. And especially with the emergence of Bukayo Saka on that right flank, and with Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Aubameyang, being the players mostly used on the left, especially even Nketiah coming off of the bench in front of Pepe, it really does look like the writing may be on the wall for Nicolas Pepe on this team. I'd like you guys to let me know in the comments, in the chat, how you feel about Nicolas Pepe. I think there is really a player in there. I think he is he has that it factor. He's a superstar extraordinaire in terms of like the ability and the skill that he possesses. He's the type of player that can create goals out of nothing. He is probably one of the most clinical players that we have in front of the goal, next to Martinelli currently, and then Aubameyang when Aubameyang was firing, and even Lacazette. And that's why we go back to last year in terms of goal contributions, assists, even like following from when we won the FA Cup. Pepe had a great run there, and then after that, he was stunted by the fact that we had Willian, and then Willian played for a majority at the start of that season. And then Pepe, towards the end of the season, was the one getting those starts, getting the goals, getting the assists that we needed. And this year, we did start off the season with Pepe starting most games. Unfortunately for him, the defense wasn't really set in. Um, our attacking lineups weren't really the best, and so it really didn't really bear fruit. And then especially with Saka, seeing that his more preferential role is there on the right wing, doesn't really seem like that there's many chances there for Pepe. And in terms of Arsenal and their investment, a big 70 something million spent on Pepe, it's coming on that time is either, you cash in on the investment and try to get at least 50 something percent, that's like 30 million to 20 million back for Pepe, or you actually start playing this guy and try developing him and seeing if there's an actual play in there. From my point of view, it just doesn't seem like Mikel Arteta really rates Pepe. He says all the good things. He says he sees him in training and that he needs more time, but he ends up getting picked over Nketiah, or Nketiah gets picked over him when Nketiah is actually linked, who hasn't signed a contract, who isn't there for long term and is supposed to be gone at the end of the season, especially with Lacazette as also whose contract is up. So it's a bit testy. It's a bit it's a bit a toughy touchy situation, and I wouldn't be surprised if you hear more rumblings in the Arsenal camp, in terms of what's going on with Pepe, Aubameyang as it comes to this January transfer window, because these players need playing time. These guys are in his prime, and honestly, in my opinion, um, Pepe should be seeing some playing time. Honestly, not to be starting, because the way that Saka is playing, you can't drop Saka. But even on that left flank before Martinelli was supposed to go in there, I thought, Pepe has been good on the left for us more than he has on the right. So, on the left flank, you hope to see him get more playing time there. But for that left, it just seems like Smith Rowe is that person who gets in if it's not going to be a Martinelli and if it's not going to be a Aubameyang. So it really is tough times for Pepe. Pepe needs to dig down deep. He seems to still be in the plans. He's always on the bench, he's always posting, the game coming. So it doesn't seem like he's down tools. He seems like he's still with it. So it's whether it's a dual thing. It's up to Arteta to try and give him these chances. We have, I think, a EFL Cup tie, and And these ties, these FA Cups, EFL Cup ties, if he does get the chance, this is when Pepe needs to grab the chance by the scruff of the neck, people. And that means you have to take your chance like you Slim Shady. You only have one shot because you have that few shots before. I won't agree that you got your full 10, 15 games bedded in where you started all the games. But Arteta did try at the start of the season to give him a good string of start. So we'll see what happens, guys. Your boy, Real Gonna Leave.